New Zealand's last colony, Tokelau, has been voting in a United Nations supervised referendum on self-government. The logistics of getting there are awesome. It has no airport, no capital and no harbour, so it's a 2-day voyage north on the ship Lady Naomi out of Samoa's capital, Apia. The latest referendum was blessed with calm seas, and on Sunday a Catholic service gave thanks for all as others passed their time with cards, music or just quietly staring out at the empty Pacific. First stop was the southern atoll of Tokelau, which, like its neighbouring islands, has no wharf, so everybody has to put their life into the hands of skillful Tokelauan boatsmen and shoot through a narrow gap in the coral reef. With calm seas this time it was easy enough, but it can be fraught with danger. The first boat ashore takes the ballot boxes for the referendum. A striking feature of Tokelau is the large number of primary-aged children. Tokelau is crowded, so the prize pigs are obliged to spend much of their lives swimming. It's school holidays, but men still have to unload the ship across the reef. Tokelau's traditional leadership is known as the grey hairs. It's easy to see why. It's very hot and humid in Tokelau, but it doesn't slow them down much, and as the first day of voting ended, a hectic dance of farewell was put on, with the beat pounded out by bare hands on a large wooden box and a piece of tin. While the adults danced inside the big whalefono, outside on the small square the youth played 4 games of touch rugby, volleyball and table tennis, all on the same area, and it all seemed to work. Satellite TV is changing behaviour in Tokelau, and you can see LA and South Auckland gang culture in the kids' photos. After a day ashore, it's back to the Lady Naomi and the cumbersome business of getting aboard and sailing to the next atoll. It's the second time in 2 years Tokelau has held a referendum, and their leadership has made it hard on themselves by demanding that greater than 2/3 of those who vote come out in favour of it. Some argue that the territory of just 1,400 people, spread out over the 3 atolls, does not really want self-government. The real push, critics say, is coming from New Zealand's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who find themselves embarrassed at being colonial masters. Beautiful it is, but life in Tokelau can be tough, and its men, big and strong, have to manhandle every piece of cargo that arrives by hand over the reef, usually in the blazing sunshine.
The guiding light, the guiding force, whereby today's work and everything that is done be achieved.
The last day of voting was on Otafu, an island divided by its pastor, Usaya Fa'amaoni, who a decade ago admitted to sexual abuse of a girl. He later asked for forgiveness and some gave it to him, but many others have not. When it came to the final vote count, the referendum had failed again. Last year it was 60% in favour, this year 64%. It's still short of the 2/3 majority. And so we headed back to Samoa. The trip back to Apia was aboard the small MV Tokelau, as the crew had dinner on the foredeck under a setting sun. This is Michael Field for Fairfax Media in the South Pacific.